Welcome to World of Warships. I was finally able to get my hands on a closed beta test key, and this will be the first wargaming product I've ever tried for myself. I was a little too late to the party for World of Tanks, and World of Warplanes did absolutely nothing for me. But since first hearing about and seeing World of Warships, I wanted to try it for myself, and see kind of what all the hype is about. And so far, for a closed beta, free-to-play game, this has been fairly impressive. The game looks, I think, pretty good. Graphically wise, you can't complain. The gameplay is a nice mix of kind of arcade and I guess you call it realistic. I wouldn't dare say sim. But it still has, you have this arcade aiming style, but it still takes skill and leading and elevation and so on. It still requires, it's a nice balance of gameplay between both. The one thing that does kind of concern me, and of course is still a closed beta, is how much depth of gameplay is there going to be. Right now it feels still kind of simple. I'm still in, this is the first tier 3 ship I have, the old St. Louis, and I haven't used torpedoes or airplanes or anything like that, but the game still kind of feels limited in scope, and that's just going to have to happen through development and more content as it's being added. You can see right there, that's kind of the arcade sighting system I was talking about, and we see some ships way out there. So let's just do a test shot here and see if I can hit them. That's a long ways away, but look at those American guns firing. Oh, it's beautiful. I get up in the morning just for this shit. Alright, I'm going to sweep over to the left and try to push it on their flank. I've never actually played a real naval warship game before, but I just have dreams like this every night about how to destroy Japanese destroyers. I'm kidding. There we go, look at that shot. Let me see if I get a hit there. There we go. Looks like 2 hit on target. That's not too bad. And I'm going to try and shoot over the top of this rock right here. It probably won't work, but still, if I can get a shot before you can see me, that'll be great. Nope, right into the mountainside, as I figured. Alright, now the war begins. Look at this clusterfuck. You can see the torpedoes in the water right there. They're like passing each other. And that's maybe a little too far behind. Yeah. So the one problem I've been having problems is you have to lead the ship, obviously, in front, as I'm doing right there. But I've also been aiming too high, and so you want to aim like basically on the water line, and so on. And of course, sometimes it just comes. Wow, that guy just got destroyed. Sometimes it's just the luck of how the rounds fall. There are 2 basic rounds you can use, as you can see in the bottom. There's HE and AP. I've been mostly sticking with HE, unless I get close enough to use AP and get direct hits on the hull of the enemy ship. That guy's a long ways out and he just disabled a gun. He's got to pay for that. I think I aimed too high and too far behind. Ooh, that was close. Here, we can hook him up with some democracy. Yeah, I'm going to go full steam ahead and get the hell out of this cluster. But so far, there's not a lot I can complain about. There hasn't been any bugs, there hasn't been any game-breaking lag. The matchmaking seems to be fair enough. Nice mix of everything. There are some things I missed that I wish that World of Warships would do, but they're obviously not because that's not their game design. I'd love to see American versus Japanese fleets and stuff like that, but I sincerely doubt that'll happen. Oh, there we go. See if I can take out this guy. I have to swing more to the left. This ship has a lot of guns on her, but... Oh, that was a nice hit. I gotta get the ship facing the correct direction to use all of them. Ooh. Let's see if I get a nice broadside here in a minute. That guy is just in trouble. I was too far behind, to the left. There we go. I'll load AP in a second here and try to actually use that correctly. HE typically want to use above the hull, and then AP want to use below the hull, to my understanding. At least that's what people have been saying is the best way to do it. I could be wrong. That guy's about to explode. He's burning. Kaboom. Alright, second ship is out there. Let's turn to the right. Visually, though, the game, like I keep saying, the visuals actually look pretty good. Oh, look at that flat top out there. Let's send him some presents. That poor carrier is like You were supposed to protect me. I'm your king. You fools, why did you abandon me? Ooh, that was a good hit.
Enemy aircraft carrier destroyed.
So far I'm going to probably keep playing this game. I know a lot of TBLF people who are very interested in trying this game out for themselves. Moevil cannot wait to get his hands on a CBT key. And Kobe has expressed interest as well. So I think this will be a fun squad game. And I encourage all of you to at least download and try this when it hits open beta, if you don't already have a closed beta test key. I'm usually a pretty cynical human being who wants to hate everything, but so far I haven't found a lot of things that I can complain about, or anything really. I knew what this game was when I downloaded it, and it's met or exceeded those expectations. Now, you can see where the free-to-play grind is going to play in later, and so on, and I don't think this is a game where I'm going to drop $60, you know, to get premium content and grinding and all that, but it's fun enough to try at this point in development.